them, and then I'm going to say, what's going on? Oh, it's already been a year. Welcome to the anniversary. The anniversary of when I started Boku no Hero fanfics. On a day of today, I can't speak. On this particular day, I had posted the very first 3 episodes of Katsuki X Izuku Sis fanfic. I made sure it was on Katsuki's birthday, and I posted 3 episodes. Yes. Very fun memories indeed. The old times. Back then when I used to just record a singular... Actually, no, I used to record like 2 or 3 photos from my phone onto my computer. And I had such a shaky hand. We've come such a long way. Yes, today is a wonderful anniversary, which marks an entire year of Boku no Hero and dealing with Katsuki's bullcrap. An entire year of having to get so much attempts to try anything. Trying to film Katsuki is impossible. I'll be like in my invisible bubble, just like above, hovering over, trying to record. He will like sense me somehow and then just like flip off the camera. And I was like, you can't do that. He's so hard to work with. It's not fair. And then times when they won't follow the script. Or when they burst out laughing at for no apparent reason, and you just have to like kind of calm them down so they can get back to like the actual show. But no, they don't wanna. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. But all joking aside, today we have gone, after this whole year, we have gone through 39 Boku no Hero episodes, one movie coming, and a bunch of side episodes, and an entire mini-story completely finished for Boku no Hero, and one Dare video. There's been so much on Boku no Hero on my channel, and for an entire year, it was kind of like the it was practically the most solo thing I was doing. I was pretty much only doing Boku no Hero. Every now and then I'd try something a little new, and it would get like 10 views, maybe 100, maybe 200. If I'm really trying, I might get 300 views. But that was probably about it. But yeah, Boku no Hero was a very special fanfic that I had for this channel. It's not really the first fanfic I've ever come up with on this channel. Obviously, the very first fanfic I ever posted was a Froppy ex-listener, which I don't know if many of you have seen it. I personally don't like it. It was my very first time trying an ex-listener. So, it's fun. I'm going to be going live later today. I'm hoping to go live by at least 7? Yeah, we'll try about 7, 6:30 maybe. Hoping to go live. Hoping I don't have creepy family members barging into my room, doing weird things like they normally do. But, you know, that's family. We're weird, we're weird. It's how life is. I'm just sitting here, it's been so long. And we've accomplished so much, it seems so unreal. It's so amazing. On a day of today, I have a few things I want to do. I want to do like another one like I did before, where I did like 3 mini comics that I had made in one, and then I'll probably end up posting more afterwards. So yeah, we're just gonna get through a couple of mini comics, and then we'll move on to the rest. The 3 that we'll be going over this time, the first one is how Shinso found out. The second one is a little bit of a, kind of a weird one. It's, she has a hero outfit, was the title I came up with for it, but it doesn't really explain much. Basically, I have a hero outfit in Boku no Hero, considering as people know, I did make myself a canon character into the show, but I just make myself very far away from the thing. I record, I collect the data, but I don't help out unless it's too severe. And that's basically what I'm gonna be doing a fanfic on. What happens when it gets too severe? Of course, it would be hypothetical. It will not be canon towards the actual story at all. It's just gonna be like a little like what if scenario. So yeah, that's fun. And if you guys are curious, I am gonna put my character doing something for future episodes in the actual story, but it'll be very minor and it won't be very much because I don't want to I don't want to do too much in the story to make it bad. I just want to do a little something so it looks like I'm actually a character in the thing and not just a person who is heartless for just watching kids get beaten the crap out of and just sit there and be like, this will be great for television. So I will be doing a couple things, but it won't be it won't be that major because I don't want to ruin the story too much by adding myself in there. And there will be a third one. That one's going to be more related to the day it is, because today is not only a wonderful anniversary, it is also a wonderful person's, I'm doing this in an accent, a wonderful person's birthday. A wonderful person that has put me through so much bullcrap since, like, day one. And that is Katsuki Bakugo. Today is his birthday. And today I will be making a small little comic about his birthday and what one would do to celebrate it. So, yes, that is the third comic. I can't speak today. That will be here. So, that's very fun. There'll be another one, like, kind of long episode where I do, like, 3 mini episodes on Izuku's birthday. And so on and so forth. So, that'll be fun to watch. So, yeah. I've been talking for 7 minutes now about just announcements and cheerings and happiness because, hallelujah, a year has passed. So, yeah. It's just amazing how my channel went from 12 views on a video to, like, the first video used to have, like, 12 views on it. Now the first video has, like, 12K views. Damn! It went from 12 people watching to 12K. We've grown so much. We've grown so much. It's unreal just to see, like, how I went from only having, like, maybe 20 at the most views on a video to now it's 12K. My most watched video, Wine's new dress, 24K. And, like, it's just crazy. So I would just like to thank all of you, my little mingoes, for being here, watching the story all the way through, and just having fun with the channel as much as I had fun with the channel too. So thank you guys so much for watching. Now I'm going to stop talking your ear off because it's already been 8 minutes and you probably don't want to hear me keep talking forever and ever because I'm going to be doing that on my live stream. And I will go ahead and get started on with the fanfic. So without further ado, let's get on to the fanfic. It was a casual day. It normally is. On this particular day, we were getting ready for some finals. Shinso offered to come over and, help me out. I texted Shinsi that night our little plans and agreements, and he agreed. It was already the next day. I was getting everything ready. Getting a little center, mini snacks, yada yada, so on and so forth. I was just gonna wait for Shinso to arrive. Sooner than I expected, though, there was a banging on my door. There's no way he's here this early. He said he'd be here in 10 minutes. It's only been 3. I walk up to my door and open it. But instead of purple hair, I saw blonde. Katsuki? What are you doing here? What's with the setup? Oh, Shinzi's gonna come over and help me study. Shinzi? What, I can't give my friends nicknames anymore? No, it's not that. It was almost like Katsuki had passed out on your side. But in reality, he just rested his forehead on your shoulder, going limp from the arms. What's wrong? It wasn't too late in the day. In fact, it was quite early. Like I had said earlier, the day already had started, but it was practically mid-afternoon. It was a Saturday today. You remembered Katsuki had said he was going to do some early training today. Are you sore from earlier? No. A damn nerd wanted to train with me, so we did a couple of challenges. You didn't go full-blown out fight mode, did you? No. Unfortunately. So you're disappointed? Aw. Don't aw me. I lead him to my bed as I sit him down. But I want to. He wasn't moving his head, and he didn't look like he was going to move it anytime soon. As much as I would love for you to be staying here and sulking like a cute little baby, I gonna have company soon. And I'm pretty sure it'll be kind of awkward if... Before I could finish, Katsuki had pinned me down. You want to keep it a secret for them? What? No. Then why not him find out? You want this to be super awkward, don't you? Whatever. But instead of unpinning you and letting you get up, he laid on you while you were still laying down on the bed. His head resting upon your chest, his arms wrapped around your waist. Shouldn't we get up? No. Why are you so grumpy? Are you tired? No. There was no talking Katsuki out of this one. Oh, come on. You sighed, shrugged, and started to pet Katsuki's hair. He closed his eyes, rubbing his face more into your chest. That's not a weird feeling at all. It looked like as if he was going to fall asleep soon. You were too focused on Katsuki to realize anything else that was happening in the room. Just like how you didn't hear the door creak open, or Shinso be cut off from his quiet hello when he saw what was happening. Katsuki tilted his head up, propping his chin on your chest. Again, not uncomfortable at all. He gave you a peck on your chin, and then gave you a peck on the lips. Clearly, he couldn't reach from the angle he was at, and that was very cute. You guys kissed like that for a solid minute. A awkward cough made the both of you gasp a little. Both of you quickly turned your heads to see a awkward-looking, blushing, purple-haired boy looking to the side with a slight grimace on his face. Shinzi, you're already here! No. Katsuki didn't want to move. You lifted him with your quirk, which made him get off of you. Oh. You dusted yourself off and sat down, dropping Katsuki midair. That was much more gruffer than it had to be. He kept growling and growling to himself, but he looked away. So, you two Yeah, I was gonna tell you, but in a much, better way. You say, pinching Katsuki. Katsuki, now rubbing the part that you pinched, sat down behind you. Katsuki, I'm gonna study. And I'm going to remain here. I've never seen this side of Bakugo before. Didn't know he could be clingy. What did you just... Okay! You have no idea. What? You scratched Katsuki's head until he slowly started calming down. Whatever. He rested his forehead on your shoulder again, but this time from behind. I hope you don't mind. It's fine. Anyways, do you want to get started? Mm-hmm. We began studying. You could tell that something was off with Shinso, though. He wasn't, what's the word? Paying attention? Out of focus? Dazed? There we go. He seemed much more dazed than usual. Shinso? Shinzi? Shinso? Hello? You snapped in his face. He blinked twice and looked at your fingers that were now in front of him. There you are. You okay? Sorry. Just, lost in thought. What you thinking about? Nothing. Just, How'd you guys get together? Oh. Let's just say... Let's just say we kissed. After an emotional moment. And, one thing led to another, and we're dating. Did he? No. No, we didn't. You could barely hear, but Katsuki had mumbled out a, not yet. You smacked him in the back of his head. Ow! Shinso seemed to have heard it too, despite how quiet he tried to mumble it. I see. His face looked like it was twitching, like he was trying so hard to keep calm. Oh no. I'm in danger. Anyway, do you want to take a break since the whole days thing? Sure. He moved from the seat he was sitting in and sat a little bit closer. Katsuki eyed him. He put his hands up in defense. You just sighed and looked at your mini TV screen that you had in the room. It was kind of on the corner, so it was pretty good. You can lean up against your bed and be able to play some games or watch some TV. Do you want to watch a movie? Sure. What do you want to watch? Katsuki got up for the first time since he had been there. He walked over to the cabinet. After a couple of seconds, he pulled out a movie. This one. Shinso eyed him. Kinda creepily. I tried to pay no mind to it, though. Oh. It was kind of an old movie. And by kind of, I mean, it was an old movie. It was a kind of old horror movie that you honestly hadn't seen since maybe you were 12? You knew it's been a while since you saw this movie. You want to watch this one? We haven't seen it in so long. Why not? Shinzo looked over. You like horror? Yeah. I don't just like action, you know. Interesting. I don't see a problem with it. Pop it in. We popped in the movie. I grabbed the snacks that I had saved for this occasion. I kind of inferred. Halfway during the movie, Shinso wasn't really watching it anymore. In fact, Shinso was staring at me and Katsuki. Katsuki was still on my back. I could feel his breath on my neck sometimes. But other times he would just move his head a little closer to the screen, so he would push me forward with him. It was a little uncomfortable, but after a while I got used to it. After a couple minutes, I noticed Shinso staring. I gave him a confused look. He blinked twice and then looked away. I thought nothing of it, and I shrugged and looked back. In Shinso's mind. And they're together, eh? Missed my shot before I even shot it. Damn. Shinso started to wonder if the whole clinging to YN more than usual thing was probably the case. He thought maybe Katsuki was trying to make him more jealous than he was already feeling. He didn't really like YN at first, not in the way of a couple. In fact, he only really saw her as a friend at first. His first friend he really trusted. He didn't know how to feel at first. But after a couple days of hanging out and more time and time going past, he started to remember a couple things. The times when he realized he actually had a crush on her. When she got kidnapped. Every time they would hang out, how cute she was. Every time he would stare. Or get lost looking. Every time she would surprise him. With completely new and different things. That just made her so unique. He started to think about more times, more memories that he had. The whole wine getting kidnapped twice thing. He remembered how much he wanted to break out of class to go and try to help, but he knew he would do no good doing that. He remembered how much worry he had, all those times he saw in the news and everything. He remembered the way he felt. At this point in time, Shinso could barely even notice what the movie was even about anymore. Heck, he couldn't even remember what the title of the movie was. All he could focus on was memories. When he had heard what happened, let's just say he wasn't the first to enter the hospital, but he entered the hospital pretty dang quick when he found out exactly where you were. He was so worried. He cared differently than he did with anybody else. But right now you are really happy. You are happy, but not with him. In that way, anyway. He closed his eyes for a minute and looked back at the screen. As long as she's happy, I guess it's okay. But be warned, Bakugo. Break her heart. And you'll have a lot to deal with. I sound like a psychopath. Treat her right. He thought to himself. As of now, he was going to be content with being Wyan's friend. Maybe even best friend. He was hoping. He's not sure, he never asked. Maybe one day he'll tell her how he truly feels. Just to get off his chest. But right now's not the time. Maybe another day. Story 2. Wish I could say it was an average day. By the way, Mango speaking. I know I really don't talk to the camera much, but today's a special occasion. It was a pretty average at the beginning day. Snuck in, stole one of the many desserts that Wyan was making for the classmates. Everything was going good. Too good. That was the problem. Everything was going way too good. Didn't seem right. Everything seemed perfect for everybody. That's never a good sign. That morning started like any other. Like I had said. I kissed my wife, took the kids to school real quick, dashed over to the dorms as fast as I could, stole a pastry, and a yogurt parfait, and watched them go to school, recording along my way. While at the school, we were talking about certain things, when all of a sudden, the villain buzzer went off. I knew this day was too perfect. Unfortunately, though, it wasn't a small group of villains. It was a huge group of villains. And the worst part was there were Nomus here, too. Crap. I was in my bubble, monitoring 1A, when the alarms went off. Mr. Aizawa looked up, and once he got the announcements, he sent them to me real quick. He's not thinking what I think he's thinking, right? I popped my bubble and I started standing. I got back to standing, and I looked back at Mr. Aizawa. He nodded his head. Go get suited up. Understood. Suited up? No time to explain, I said kind of quickly. I popped into my bubble real quick. took out my, I made a little bit of a portal, I gotta say. I always leave a couple bubbles around the place. I don't really have to pop them if I don't want to. So I leave a couple bubbles in my household just in case I forget anything. Like a tie, ID badge, so on and so forth. I enter the somewhat portal, I guess. They only work inside bubbles, so I can't really do anything unless I'm in a bubble. And I go to the bubble in my room. I pop the bubble there so I can get fully out. I go to my closet and grab my suitcase. I push a button and the suit comes out. I put on my hero suit. Whoops. Oh man, that was from yesterday. After putting on my hero suit, just gonna ignore that. After putting on my hero suit, I looked at myself in the mirror. Let's go. I was trying to go as fast as possible, so if I forgot anything on my hero suit, it would be ineffective later. I quickly got into another bubble and took off. I was back in the classroom. I popped in. Mr. Aizawa saw me there. About time. I went as fast as I could. Wait, you have a hero suit? How do you think I was allowed in here? I had to get a hero license. And if ever a special occasion, need a seat for it. And now is a special occasion. Come on. You guys will stay here. If anything happens, inform me. What do you want me to do? They told me way before when I applied to get a mini observating job here that they needed a few things first. It wasn't a requirement to be a hero to work here. You just had to have a license in case you needed to help out the staff. But I kind of managed to get my way into getting a suit, saying it would be better for myself. With that, Mr. Aizawa turned to me. Stay with the class. Boring. I'll be pretty close by. I'm just gonna make sure no villains get closer to here. Other pros will take care of everyone else. We, who are able to leave our classrooms, will be going. Okay. I stood in the classroom. My job was to watch. I placed a bunch of small, tiny bubbles. They were really easy to make and made great for like little cameras. If I ever needed to watch my back or watch anything around me, very simple. Make thousands of tiny, 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 tiny bubbles and just put them all over the room. Sorry about that. My mom called and she called me for an hour. Ah! My tight schedule. No! Anyways, back to the thing. As I was using my quirk, the kids wouldn't stop whispering. As I repeatedly tried to get the kids to calm down, whispering myself, I was very tempted to put like a sleeping type thing. Maybe I can make Midnight's quirk real quick using my editor bubble by inflating the entire classroom. Nah. Suddenly I heard a beep. I also put little beepers on my bubbles just in case. You never know if they actually catch something. How am I supposed to know? So, a beeping could be heard. Everyone looked at the beeping. It was pointing towards one of the windows. I rushed over to the window, slid to the side. I kept the mini bubbles everywhere that they needed to be. I made myself invisible before going to the window, by the way. Everyone was in a lockdown position, meaning they were underneath their desk or hiding in the corner, somewhere where they were trying not to be seen by any windows. Mostly hiding near where the teacher's desk was, since it was kind of hard to see from the window. Through the window, I put a kind of semi-big bubble on the window, and there I made the glass disappear from within the window, and poked my head through it. I looked all around. Through the mini bubble that I was currently inside, I gave myself a form of glasses to say. They basically sensed heat rays. You know, when people are trying to detect people that are undercover. I looked all around. Then I spotted something at the corner of my eye. It wasn't a heat wave, but it was an excessively cold one. Colder than it should have been for that type of day. I quickly blow a bubble. I blow a bubble and turn the bubble into titanium. Around the villain, of course. We could recognize it. It was that lizard one. I'm bad with names, just like Wyan, so I didn't really remember the League of Villains names. Even though I had all of them on file, and I just didn't want to look. Don't judge me. I'm here to record the kids, not memorize every single person's name here. It's not like I remember everyone's name. I kind of forget them too. Especially the Class B students. Oh, that really is hard to remember. I remember calling Midnight by the wrong name once. That was interesting. Ha! Anyway. After capturing one of the villains, I made sure to put a certain gas inside that one, so the villain fell asleep pretty quickly. I could tell. I made a certain thing in my bubble again so I could see what was going on inside that one. It looked like he was trying to contact somebody for getting captured, but fell asleep far too fast and dropped the communicator. I took the communicator out of that bubble and put it into the bubble I was currently in. All beeps were quiet. After the beep had gone off, I already took care of the situation and everything was good. I got a hold of the communicator. I pressed a little communicator of my own on my ear, contacting Mr. Aizawa. Did something happen? Not much. A villain tried to sneak up to our window, but I already took care of them. They're trapped outside. I'm moving them in. I'm moving them in, and I'm kind of keeping them in a very secure trap. You don't have to worry. Are you sure? Mm-hmm. I'm blocking out everything by simulating something with my editing quirk that's along with yours. So there's no way in, no way out. Literally impossible. But I did get something else that's rather good. What'd you get? I got his communicator. I'll send someone to be there in a minute. We're taking care of a kind of a... You good? Fine, just fighting. We'll send someone in a minute. And with that, he quit talking with the communicator. Okay. Is he gonna stay in there? Of course he will. Do you not have any faith in me? Anyways, shh! I need to hear the beeps. Everyone continued to stay quiet. Geez, like these kids never been in a lockdown before. You always seriously gotta do more lockdown patrols. Or protocols. Patrols isn't the word for it. Huh. I was currently making sure to keep an eye on this specific one. I could tell someone was trying to use their quirk to see if they can get in and make contact. The communicator was buzzing a little bit. They were receiving information. Someone from the other lines began to speak instead of all the static that was coming through. Did you get in? I put a bubble over my mouth and used a form of voice changer through the editor bubble. Yeah. That was pretty easy. Good, don't get cocky. Just remember what we're here for. On it, boss. Ugh. Just get the kid and get out. Get the kid, huh? Already on it, boss. I beeped the thing, meaning to end the conversation. Surprisingly, they bought it. I clicked my communicator. What? Chill, I found out something. They were trying to talk into their communicator, and apparently they're after a kid here in the class. I'm guessing they were trying to distract you. But they didn't really succeed. Which kid? Not sure, didn't get that information. Okay. Someone should be close to your situation. A couple of fighting moves could be heard. Soon. And then it ended. Another bubble began to beep. This one was near the door. We heard a voice on the other side of the door. I quickly got my bubble out and scanned it. There was a person outside the door, but I had to make sure it wasn't Toga. So I trapped the person outside in a bubble, taking their quirk away by editing Mr. Aizawa's quirk into the bubble. After putting a gigantic bubble all around that person and putting a gigantic eyeball above them, they didn't melt away or turn back into Toga or anything, so they were good to go. I let them come back into the room. Okay. What was that? Don't worry. I had to make sure you weren't Toga. Now, where's the communicator? Here you go. She was one of the side female teachers I happen to talk to a lot. By the way, guys, if you have an OC for Boku no Hero, and you have your own personal OC, you can place her personal OC as the person I'm talking to. For fun. I'm not going to give a specific name or anything. Although I did say she, I just realized that I'm going to change it to gender neutral in the middle of this, so yay! They were a person I talk to quite often while I'm enjoying my time at the faculty lounge. Woo. They were teaching for another class, though. Not really anywhere near our class. I wonder if one day they'll like to transfer with me. That'd be funny if I had to go stalk another class. But that's not really important right now. They started to fiddle with the communicator. Figure something out? Not exactly. What are you trying to do? Well, Mr. Aizawa had told me about the communicator and asked me to go and check to see if we can get any previous data on it. Unfortunately, it looks like just a regular communicator that doesn't have any stored data on it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we can't hear any previous conversations, but we can hear ones that do come in. If your OC has a recording quirk, like mine does, then you use that. If not, then my character uses my quirk to create a recording device. We'll just record everything that it says. Good. Where's the villain? Here. You sure nothing can go in? Everything that tries to go into this will end up being erased with the Mr. Aizawa quirk being placed on it. It's a eyeball that just keeps repeatedly staring at this villain. If anything tries to enter the bubble, it would get erased immediately, because it's using its quirk to get there. Smart. Thank you. Okay. I made my new partner invisible with me. And I showed him basically what I've already done for the classroom. We found out another thing while waiting. Apparently, that villain that I captured, he was their driver. Meaning that their driver is currently stuck here. Meaning they'll have to find another way out. If I could erase everybody's quirk here. I could just make 1,000 type bubbles. Excuse me. I can make 1,000 type bubbles. But then you would pass out from overusing your quirk. And most likely have a quirk malfunction, and then the whole school either drowns or other things that I would rather not happen today. Fair point. Over-pushing yourself is never a good thing. Let's just settle with the victories we have today. After a while, the alarms finally went off, meaning it turned off. And teachers started to go back to their classrooms. Most of the villains escaped, but they managed to capture another villain. They captured Dobby. Interesting. So we have 2 villains. Unfortunately, though, Dobby's quirk blew out of the chains pretty quickly when they captured. He was able to get his communicator out in time and escaped after capture. So we didn't get to capture him for very long. But we still had this one specific person still here where quirks cannot be used. They took the titanium ball away and got it better imprisoned. He was now in an imprisonment that would be very difficult to leave. Being asked several thousands of questions. After the situation was done, I popped all the mini bubbles. Thank goodness all the stress on my shoulder is gone. And I was informed to change back and to report absolutely every little thing that had happened today. Yay! My job, but more stressful. I had to do a whole reporting process, take off my costume since I wasn't going to need it anymore, and verify my license, yada yada, so on and so forth. Bunch of boring adult stuff. The most fun part about all of it was the whole I had to tell the class about everything, and when my wife called me. That was fun. Not the, are you okay, you dummy? But it was fun after that part. After the whole worries and concerns and I'm gonna kill you when you get home for being so reckless. Finally, the good part came. Yay! I got to talk to both of my kids. They got released out of school early. Ooh. Of course, I had thousands of questions to answer. You have a hero costume? You're technically a hero? I mean, I have the license, and I have a costume to help me in case of any situation comes and I need to do something. It wasn't technically a requirement to, It was not a requirement to fully blown out become a hero, but for the specific class that I was going to need to watch over, I had to get certain measures done. Took the test, passed it flawlessly, and I didn't know I was still on the phone with my wife, and she said flawlessly, ha, You call a 73 flawlessly? Shush! I pulled my phone out as fast as I could, almost dropping it in the process. Why must you do this to me? You're the one who forgot to hang up. Sorry. Sorry, won't save you later. Now, hurry up with your little conversation at school. I'm making your favorite tonight. Really? Yes. Now, come on. Love you. Love you too. I beeped the end of the call while everyone stared. Forgot you guys were here. A good portion of the boys started gagging, while a good portion of the girls were going, aww. I had to continually answer questions, so on and so forth. If I had any upgrades, if I ever went to professional hero schooling. I didn't get a professional school, so I can't full-blown out go and be a hero. But whenever it's called for, whenever it's needed, I have to step in and help. I have my license just in case. I'm not allowed to use it unless given instruction to. Sorry. We all nodded in agreement after they were done asking their questions. Let's just say I was really happy to go home and enjoy a nice meal with my wife and kids. Story 3. Today was the day. Today was the day. I had been planning this for 5 months now? I'm not sure exactly how many times I had to repeatedly try my hardest to hide this surprise, get people here, all of the sort. This birthday coming, it was quite stressful, to say the least. I was trying very hard to, well, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of forgot. I was planning at first, and then some stuff got in the way. And I kind of forgot altogether. What am I gonna do? I've been rambling isn't gonna save my case, of course. I woke up on the day, looked at my calendar, and realized all of the days I had to prepare were done! Like, what? Time flew by so fast. Trying to pretend like I had a perfect plan isn't gonna work. It's not gonna make the whole thing that I completely forgot. Well, not completely, but I practically forgot. Oh. As I was running around, scratching my head repeatedly, about to jump out of a window out of embarrassment, I heard a knock on my door. Please don't be who I think it is. 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 I opened the door to, thank goodness, not see yellow, but, well, blonde, but see green. Oh. Hey, Uku. What's up? You look like a tornado just went through you. What happened? He was trying to hold back laughter, which made him sound kind of weird. But that's not what matters right now. I may or may not have forgotten to finish planning the rest of Katsuki's birthday out, and it's already the day of his birthday. Oh? That's what I want to talk to you about. I know you had been pretty busy recently, and I know that you would not want to miss this special day. So, I already went ahead and started planning a surprise party. But I need your help for the rest of it. Wait, you did? Well, yeah. As much as I, have my differences with Kachan, he's still a very important person in my life. And in a lot of other people's lives. And your life. But I need your help to help me complete it. We're gonna be setting up in the dorms all day. But we need him out of the house so we can do that. That's where you come in. Oh. I shook my head a couple times. Oh! Are you sure? I wouldn't want... Trust me, it'll help a lot if you do. It's not like we're gonna get somebody else to get him out the window. Or the door. Basically, although I hate to say it, you're gonna have to go on a date with him. The great Uku wants his baby little sissy wissy to go on a date with a boy you don't approve of? Shut it. I'm literally gritting teeth to say this. You know Kachan's favorite band? Mm-hmm. My gift to him is to get to go see that concert. There's a concert today. It's like midday, surprisingly. My gift to him is to get you two to go there, so just take the tickets. By the time the concert's over, you guys should probably go and get something small since we're not going to have any main food here. We're just going to have desserts. Which Tata's going to make. But I want to make the cake. Don't worry. There's another way you can make the cake. Really? Yes, you can make the cake. Yay! How? When you finally get Kachan here, we can postpone him a bit so you can safely sneak away, thank gosh, sneakily sneak away, and start preparing the cake. Your cake can bake pretty fast. Yep. So just take the tickets. You have to let go of the tickets first, Tony. Sorry. You have to let go of the tickets first, Uku. Uku. I can't take the tickets if you don't let go of the tickets. You could tell Uku did not like this idea, and it was probably somebody else's idea. Whose idea was it for me to go on a date with him anyway? Bnha, Kirishima, Kaminari, and Uraraka. Wow, it was a lot against you, wasn't there? Yes. Okay, here. Finally, he let go of the tickets. Okay. This actually sounds like a good plan. Thank you, Uku. I was stressing out as you could tell. I'm gonna go tell Kachan that you want to see him. You get ready. Will do. And don't worry, I know how to get ready unlike you. Gotta go. I closed my door shut, started getting everything essential, went to the girls' bathrooms, took a really fast shower, I used Katsuki's favorite shampoo to smell my hair with. Don't ask. And got ready for the day. I put on a rather cute outfit. I must say so myself. I was wearing my favorite color. In this scenario, you can choose your favorite color instead of Wyan's actual favorite color from my canon AU. I want my favorite color. It kind of tinted into another color as well. It was my second favorite color. It looked really pretty. It wasn't a really fancy dress, of course. It's not the type of day for it. It was a simple, up to knee dress. I wore black tights underneath, along with some cute shoes that I bought a couple weeks ago with Uraraka. Well, Uraraka, Mina, and Jiro, of course. Jiro's not really one for those kind of events, but she didn't mind. After getting everything ready, I was off. Got my hair ready and everything. Okay. Katsuki, slowly leaving his room, also looked pretty nicely dressed. Hi, Katsuki. Hey. He said, looking around very carefully. What are you looking at? Making sure there's no dumbos trying to do something. Aw, I love it when you tone down your cursing for me. Shut. Anyway, what did you want to talk to me about? The dang nerd entered my room and said that that you wanted to talk to me. What did he actually say? He said that you wanted to take me somewhere, and if I tried anything, he would kill me. I doubt he used the word kill. Fine. He used the word Detroit Smash specifically. If you hear any background noise, I apologize. They're mowing our grass outside, so I have to be in the living room. There's people all over the living room today. I'm sorry. Anyway, where are we going? Well, I pulled up the tickets that Uku had given me. Do these look fun to you? How did you? I have my ways. Thanks, Uku. Okay, this is impressive. What's the occasion? I looked at him dumbfounded. What do you mean, what's the occasion? Was he trying to get me to say happy birthday? Katsuki just looked off with a scoff. Happy birthday, Katsuki. He looked down. So you did remember. How could I forget? Oh, you don't believe in my love for you. Shut it. He said, shaking away the thought of him not loving me. The thought of it, I'm guessing, made him really mad. 'Cause very soon after, he plastered a kiss on my forehead, mouth, and both my cheeks. Happy. Very. I felt like there was a fire behind us for some reason. I looked behind and, oh no, it's just Uku. We should probably get going. Yeah. With that note, we left the house. Me and Katsuki went on our way. We kept going, and eventually we made it to the concert. We had small chatter, of course, along the way. Katsuki kept trying to ask questions that would trick me into giving him reveals on what was going to happen for his birthday. Because, in reality, I should be the one that's all around it, considering I'm his girlfriend. Oh, I feel so bad that I really don't know anything of what's happening. Luckily, Izuku knows just as much as I do when it comes to Katsuki. So he should know everything correctly, right? I'm pretty sure he would check his notebook just to make sure of any certain facts. And I've written in there recently to add a few details that are related to Katsuki, which might have got him in trouble, but oh well. I may have killed Katsuki that way, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure. Anyway, we make it to the concert. Everything's going great. We start off pretty fine. We get some... We don't really get anything because, it's a concert. By the way, guys, I've never been to a concert, so I don't know what it's like. I'm sorry. The show begins, and it's starting to get really cool. Everybody's already getting pumped up and everything. Apparently, this was, really good, a really good concert because of the fact that it was one of Katsuki's favorites, to be honest. Katsuki's not really one for music, but when he does listen to music, normally when he's alone training or just really trying to focus on something, he'll have something quiet playing in the background or something along the lines. And normally it'll be rock, but when he's trying to focus really hard, he'll play something a little bit more softer. It was a lot of fun being there. Everyone was so pumped up, high in spirits, and everything was really cool. After the long concert and having a lot of fun, it was already time to leave. Me and Katsuki went to go get something to snack on, and by snack on I mean eat. He was really shocked about the whole "let's go get something to eat before going home" thing that I had suggested. I guess he expected not for that to happen. I think I'm really throwing him off the trail of the whole surprise party, which is good. We went to go eat. We went to go eat at Katsuki's favorite restaurant, of course. We went to go eat there. It wasn't too expensive. He likes something a little bit more close to home anyway. So it's kind of a place we used to go to when we were younger. They had really good food there, I gotta admit. It wasn't my favorite food in the world, but it was really good nonetheless. After we finished eating, I made sure Katsuki didn't eat too much, but it's Katsuki. He'll be fine. We headed straight home after. More chatting and more talking happened, and Katsuki seemed to be really enjoying himself. I'm kind of shocked. Why? I don't know, I thought maybe the dumb butt... Don't mind that. I thought maybe the dumb butts would, pop out of nowhere and say a couple things to me. Well, I did rush you kind of out of the house rather quickly. Maybe that's why. You never know. Yeah. Katsuki kind of looked disappointed, which was shocking. Aww, was he hoping that they were going to say something? We continued on. When we made it to the doors were open and it was pitch black. What the? Did a power outage go out? Suddenly the lights blinked on and everyone yelled surprise. You do know it's impossible to forget your birthday, right? But I know. I'm perfect at hiding things. How? Yeah. Everyone came flooding in, talking and chatting. I managed to sneak away. Alright, time to be the cake. I got started immediately. I started with Katsuki's personal favorites, and I made 3 different layers. I know Katsuki doesn't like a lot of cake, but there's a lot of people, so I'm gonna make a lot of cake. It's cake time. Now, if you were to spend even a day in the Midoriya household, everybody knows not to enter the kitchen when we Midoriyas are baking / cooking. Except if you're Izuku, because in that case, run to the kitchen, get him out of there before the kitchen explodes. It's not good. It's not good at all. It's terrifying. It's horribly terrifying. It's not good at all. It's so scary. Why? Poor us. I quickly bake the cake. And I do my best to make sure I do really good, although it's very fast work. Okay. I fully decorated. I got some extra time, but by extra time I mean Katsuki didn't find me yet. And I melted some Jolly Ranchers and made some precise cuts and everything. I made those little things on the side of his head for his hero costume on the cake in little candy. I put it on the top while decorating the rest with pop rocks and other form of rock candy. Sorry, I'm getting called a lot today. When the final details were done with the beautiful cake that I have now created, I snuck very carefully the cake out and placed it on the table that Izuku directed me to. I did pretty good for only... wow. I got 7.5. I guess because I was really trying to crunch numbers to see if I can make the cake better and faster. It didn't take too long for Katsuki to notice I had left the kitchen. There you are. Where did you sneak off to? Doing that. He looked and he saw the cake. Damn. How did you do that so fast? I'm magical. I said, slightly twirling in place. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are. Hey, don't give me all the credit. Izuku helped with a good portion of this, to be honest. Wait, really? I may have been the one to have the most fun with you, but Izuku was the one who planned a good portion of this, to be honest. I tried planning, but I got kind of busy during certain parts, so Izuku took over. And it turned out really well. Sorry. I tried to make more time. That's fine. I'll have to find him and thank him. You? Thank Uku? Shut before I change my mind. Aww. Come on. The rest of the day was Katsuki enjoying friends, was enjoying little party games, which he tried his best to win at all of them. He did for most of the part. Izuku did beat him in 2 or 3 games, which made him very mad. And Kirishima randomly won one of the games, which made both of them, who were trying to compete against each other, look at Kiri with death glares. And poor Kiri. He was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. We didn't see him for a good while after that. Even some of the teachers showed up, and some friends from other classes as well. It was good to see everyone having a good time and everything. Happy birthday, Katsuki. Towards the end, Katsuki was collecting all the presents he had gotten. Now, I did say that I mostly forgot about his birthday. But the first thing that I did plan was his present. So I did get him a present, so I'm not that bad of a girlfriend. In full honesty, what I got him for his birthday was pretty cool. I had got him a dog tag. Now, listen to me carefully. It wasn't just any ordinary dog tag. It was a dog tag necklace that was his favorite color, but a bit darker. With the words imprinted on there, Lord Explosion Murder. And it had certain dates when he, went to UA, and on the back, his life dates. From the beginning, when he was born, to this very day. The chains were even multicolored. Every chain was a different color. And now I'm not saying it was a rainbow. It was like 3 different colors in a pattern that were deep toned, but they were still some of his favorite colors that were kind of based off of his hero costume. As Katsuki was trying to go back into his room, and everyone else was going back to their respective areas, I managed to be as sneaky as a snail. Is it sly as a cat? I don't remember the saying. It's been too long. Anyway, I snuck by really easily, using my quirk to help me a little bit, and snuck into Katsuki's room. He gave me a spare key for a reason. I waited in there for him to come back. When he opened the door, I made sure not to make a single noise. He didn't notice me at first. He put all the presents down on the thing, with a smile on his face. Aww, what a cute smile. He blinked for a minute and looked behind him really quickly, to find me sitting there on his bed. Dumb butt. Mango may have told him to calm down the cursing, so that means ASS is no longer allowed to be used. So that's really fun to look at him try. Aw. Come on. Hug? You know, if you were going to come to my room, you could have at least helped me get this stuff inside. Aw, but then it wouldn't be a surprise. He started to organize the stuff that he had gotten. Lots of it was pretty good, and other things made no sense at all. Oh, no, it was pretty okay. Katsuki sat down on the bed next to me. Had a good birthday? Yeah. Aw. Shush. As much as he had a good birthday, he did look really worn out. Poor baby must be tired. You want to take a break? A nap. Come on. You look dead tired, and, well, so am I. He turned off his lights. He figured he'd finish organizing everything else tomorrow and doing stuff more tomorrow. As of right now, it's time for sleep. I laid down on the bed. Instead of laying next to me, he laid on top of me. Snuggling on top of me, using my chest as a pillow. Hey, you did say you wanted to fall asleep. Good night. Good night. I placed a kiss on his head. He hummed in response, as he snuggled more into me. Happy birthday, Katsuki. And with that, we fell asleep. End of story 3. Nah, it really has been a long year, hasn't it? I don't want it to end. Without any other wording, I'm going to go ahead and end this video because I'm going to go live. As soon as this video is out, I will be live. I hope you guys enjoy this video. A good portion of you probably will watch it after my live stream, but hope you have fun. If you watch the video first and then you find out I have a live stream going on right now, well, don't worry, I'll probably still be live. I'm probably not going to end the live stream until, like, late, so, yeah. But without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. And if I don't go live today, I'm going live tomorrow. Trust me, I will go live. Just, it might be today or tomorrow. This video took a lot of time to make, obviously. Look at how much time it's already taken. It's already about 18 minutes long. 18 minutes. Ha! It's already almost an hour and 18 minutes is what I meant to say. Ha! I was like, that doesn't sound right to me. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for being here for the year of Boku no Hero fanfics. The year. Alright, guys. Girls and non-binary pals. I stole that. Alright. My lovely little mangoes. I gotta get going because I gotta start making pictures for this as I'm editing this. So far, I only have one photo. Unfortunately, I was drawing all the art pieces for this one because I wanted to give my artist a break for once. And let them do their art pieces for their those specifically what's coming up soon. So I want to give them a break. So yeah, all the art pieces are mine, sadly. All right, guys. Well, thank you for being here for the year. Also, if you noticed where that picture was, the one that I used for the first photo, I would love if someone could comment where that photo's from. All right. Bye, my little mangoes. Stay safe, stay clean, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, my little mangoes.